This video is brought to you by Kingston Technology, makers of solutions that accelerate production in the film industry.
So Michael, tell us what we got here.
Sure. So what you have here are, you're at the Insta360 booth, and we have a whole line of 360-degree cameras, all the way from small, tiny, consumer-friendly cameras, all the way to more advanced cinematic cameras. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to focus on our two most popular cameras today.
Okay.
The first one that we're going to talk about is the Insta360 One X.
Okay.
The One X is the world's most popular consumer 360 camera.
Yeah.
It's not positioned as a camera for VR. It's an action camera that just happens to shoot 360.
Okay.
And the major difference being that if you're looking at getting a normal fixed angle action camera versus a 360, why limit yourself to just one field of view? You can get everything.
Okay.
Now the resolution on this shoots up to 5.7K.
Okay.
You can shoot 24, 25, 30 frames per second. It can also shoot high frame rate, all the way up to 50 and 100 frames per second.
Okay. Wow. 100 frames per second.
Slow motion at 3K.
That's awesome.
The great part is there's been some great improvements over the former generation. It's now Wi-Fi enabled. It has this great LCD screen. The sensor and the lens is physically bigger, and it's got removable batteries.
Okay.
So beyond just the simple features, what's really amazing about this camera is what you can do on the post side. So
Okay.
after you're done shooting, you essentially take the video file. You can either wirelessly download directly onto your phone, or you can plug a cable in to download 2 times faster. And once you do that, you get the option to reframe, add filters, color correct, do all these things in the app, speed ramp, add motion blur that you can't normally do in a normal action camera.
Okay.
So we're really
Is this
excited about it.
what type of USB connection are we talking about?
So there's physically on the side of the camera, there's a micro USB connection, but there's 3 cables that comes with the camera: micro USB to Lightning, micro USB to micro USB, and micro USB to Type C.
Okay.
So we fit all phone types, for
Okay.
Android and iOS.
Perfect.
And what's really great is the resolution that you're able to extract after you reframe. So with a 5.7K camera, if you select the best angles and moments from your shot, you're getting at least a 1080 all the way to a 2K file that you can then import into your regular timeline.
Okay. Wow.
So at the capture level, it saves a user a ton of time, and you also get so much more. So for example, you're flying in a helicopter. Instead of if you want to get a shot of a bird's eye, and then you also want to get a shot of a camera panning up and revealing the cityscape, you would have to do that 2 times. And
Yeah.
physically have to capture. This time, all you do is you capture it 1 time, and then you shoot first point later.
That's
do
awesome.
everything in post.
Now, I was looking at a company that they had the car, and then they had all the screens around it. You get in the car, it looks like you're driving nightlife and stuff like that. You could actually put this camera on top of your car to record that type of footage to use for something like that, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. And of course, you're not seeing this, but down on the app, it's a little bit fuzzy, but that's because of the wireless connection. But this is where you can see, hopefully you can see that with a little bit of glare, but we can see what's going on as we're recording, and it's doing it pretty well.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, on the former generation, live previewing on the capture side was not an option.
Yeah.
And with the upgraded chipset and sensor, you can do that now. So.
Awesome. So, and now this camera, let's talk about price points and availability. How much is it?
$399 at retail.
Okay.
It also comes with a variety of accessories because it's got the quarter 20 mount on it. So the accessory that you're seeing on it now is our selfie stick.
Okay.
And if you scroll down, the selfie stick gets auto erased from the shot. So this is live. So you're not seeing it.
Oh, that's my tripod you're seeing. Okay. Yeah, you see a little...
We're seeing the tripod itself.
I don't know if you can see that because there's a glare on the screen, but I'm trying to do that. But yeah, you see the other tripods.
So if I take the camera and hold it, this is the better shot right here. Wait, hold on 1 second. We're recording, guys. So if you look at us, you're not seeing the pole in my hand.
That is crazy.
And I can move it anywhere.
Okay.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, awesome. Very awesome. So, and it's available now, you said, right?
It's available now. It's available on Insta360.com. It's available on Amazon. It's available at every Apple store globally, so you can get it in a variety of places.
Okay, perfect. So, that's for the consumer. Let's talk about the professional that wants to do a little bit more than this.
Absolutely. So once you've used an Insta360 camera, You can use the small camera or you can use this big camera the same exact way. There's a very small learning curve for what it takes to use it. It connects to Wi-Fi. You can control the camera through your phone app, through a computer, through an iPad. It's pretty device agnostic.
Okay.
And the difference being resolution. So this camera is called the Titan. It records up to 11K 2D or 10K 3D.
Say that again.
It records up to 11K 2D or 10K 3D.
Okay.
So,
wow.
So what does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
So 10K and 11K is all around you. It's the sphere.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to show is that a 360 camera can be used not just for VR, but for traditional capture as well.
Okay.
So when you're reframing on this camera and you're selecting the best angles and moments that you care about, you're able to extract 4K out of this camera.
Okay.
So
wow.
you can take that reframed 4K and you can put it into your professional workflow for TV, for film, for Netflix deliverables that's delivering 4K.
Yeah.
So it's super high-end. And the camera sensors itself, they're micro four thirds. So the low light shooting is incredible. It comes with this device, which is called Farsight. Farsight, it may sound very trivial to the average filmmaker, but for 360 cameras, it's unheard of. In fact, it's so new that nobody else has it for their cameras. It's the first ever long-range wireless transmitter that will send a fully stitched 360 video file up to a third of a mile away, so you can live monitor and not be in your own shot.
Really? That is awesome.
Wow. And now recording-wise, each of the camera sensors, it has 8 of them, has their own full-size SD card that it records a file onto.
Okay.
When you're ready for post, you take each of the files out and you essentially you put them into a multi-card SD reader.
Okay.
You bring them onto your computer, and then you can import them immediately as a stitched file into Premiere or into RStudio. Whereas years before, you had to fully stitch the file before you can do anything with it, which could take days. And you're also shooting in the dark. So we've made some major improvements for the whole industry from a production standpoint and from a post-production standpoint.
That is awesome.
Titan is available for pre-order now. It's going to start shipping next week, as early as next week, and it retails for $15,000 US.
15,000. Yeah. So I'll let me just grab my wallet here really quick.
You'll take 2, right?
I'll take 2. Okay. So and we got the small one right here, which is $399, and we got the big one here coming out soon, the Titan, for $15,000.
$15,000, and then we have a
$399, $15. $399, $15. Awesome.
And we got a couple in between.
Okay. Oh yeah. I see one. There's one in the background over there, if you can see it, and awesome stuff. So, Insta360.com.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time. All right. So thanks to Michael for everything. Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine. YouTube.com/Geekazine. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment. That bell notification on YouTube and on Geekazine.com will tell you when the next video is coming out, and we'll go from there. Thanks a lot for everybody and my friends over at Kingston Technologies for getting me out to City Gear 2019. And until next time, you guys geek out in a VR world. Take care.